Hello everyone. So after we learn how to follow competitors and how to find niches, in this chapter we are going to learn how we are sourcing items from our suppliers, whatever it is, if it's Amazon or AliExpress or Walmart or a private supplier, it doesn't matter. The example I'm going to show on Amazon, but it really doesn't matter. You are going to learn the factors that help us make the right decisions. We are going to talk about pricing, about items feature, about different qualities, and what are the important factors that make us to take the right decision. So, if you remember, in the last chapter, we follow this niche, digital meat thermometer. So I'm going to stay on this niche and I'm going to show you how I'm sourcing items from Amazon, items that I believe will sell for 99%. Okay, so after we saw the great statistics and we decided that this niche is interesting for us, you remember we scroll down and we look for opportunities in this niche. We look for sellers that sell lots of items for quite high price. We learn what are the features of the items, how the items look like, what is the colors, the materials, the features, all the factors that make the buyer to take a decision, all the factors that give a value to this item, okay? Because each feature or each material gives different value to the item, and we need to remember that we need to find the match between the right item and the right selling value, the right selling price. Okay, so we need to fit value and price together, and once we do it right, once we put the right price tag on an item that have the right value, we will sell a lot, because the buyers, they come here, they some of them make a high research, some of them make a very simple research, but they all come with a little knowledge about the item, at least most of the buyers. Okay, second things is competition. We always need to see how we bring more value from our competitors, if it's in a selling price, if it's about the features of the items, the photos, the title, if we can build a better title. Any of those things can help us. We also have to consider the size of our competition, to understand if we compete seller with 13,000 feedbacks like you see here, 700,000 feedbacks, or 1,600 feedbacks, okay? Or even less, 190,000. So I will do the same process we did in the last chapter. I'm going to go through little here to understand this niche again. So I see that there are items here, that there is this one with a wireless that is one kind of thermometer. It sells from $12. I see the best seller from this one with the needle is also have a needle, and is also can open and close, you see. So this one sell for $10, 117 times, seller with 13,000 feedbacks. We see this one, this is only straight needle, only a needle, no, cannot be closed and open like the red one. This one for $4.99. Again, one like the red one, just in blue color, that sell for $8.89, 99 units. Let's scroll a little bit down. Here we see those items, they're all from the same brand. So probably in this niche, this brand have some good reputation, and those are selling for much more money. We can also check them later. Let's see, we see this one, straight needle, for $8.99. The picture looks good, you see, it's look like little professional, good quality of pictures. Let's scroll more down. Let's see if we see something else that's selling for quite expensive. All right, this is $3. This is $7.99. Let's filter by feedbacks. See if we find some nice opportunities here, and let's see if there are some young sellers that have some high price that we can compete them later. All right, this is a good example, guys. Good examples. 301 feedbacks, as you can see. This item sell for $14.99. If you remember the items we saw before, they sold for a little more, and it's for a little less, sorry. It was $10 and was $7.99. So here it's quite little. It's a little bit more expensive. It didn't sell so many units like the other, but still, if this guy choose this item with this title and he sells for this amount and he still succeeds in selling and he have only 300 feedbacks, that means he's doing something right with his picture, with his title, and with his selling price. Okay, so it will be much easier for us to sell, to compete him because you have just 301 feedbacks, and also because he's a little more expensive. Okay, if we look here under him, this one is 312, 2 sales in the last 30 days, and also is this kind of item. We sell it also in $13. If you want to get more information, we can always click here on the item and go inside the item and see if this item is open and closed. In generally, I recommend that you always go inside the eBay listing to learn a little more about the item. You can watch more pictures here, you can look on the description here, you can learn much more. So I recommended you these things. As you can see, this is, I say, folding one. Okay, now I want you to remember something. When you're going to the suppliers to source item, you need to be very, very accurate. Okay, when you source item and you want to get a similar item, not exactly the same, from a different brand with a different color, you have to be very accurate, because if you know that you're going to compete this seller, you decide that you're going to build your title based on this title, okay, and you're going to compete this selling price, you have to remember that the item that you are going to bring to the market has to be at least with the same features. It's going to be with a different color, it can look a little bit different, but it needs to have the same features. And here we can see, here we can see that this item is a folding one. So you have to make sure you bring one that is a folding, okay, that is also folding, at least. And not go and get, just for the example, something that like this one, okay? Let's take this as example, like this one, okay? Because if you're gonna get this item, you decided that you're gonna bring something similar to this one, and you will go to Amazon, you will get something like this one, you already give a different solution to the buyer, and the buyers bought this item here because the features, because the pictures, because the selling price, because all those things, they already came through this title, okay? They came through this title inside this listing, and they watch it and they decide to buy it based on those features. So you always have to be very accurate when you make the decision, okay? All right, so on the way that I explain you the decision making, I also saw this one here. It's also a very good example, okay? 883 feedbacks, $10, 7 units sold in the last 30 days, okay? So after we saw all the information, okay, we had this item now that we saw for $10, and we had this folding one here for $14.99. We're gonna look for 2 items. One item that can compete these items, and one item that can compete these items. This item, all right? So let's go to Amazon. You go to any of your suppliers, whatever it is, Amazon, Walmart, don't really matter. And after we did it, we have to copy the keywords, okay, that describe the niche. And because we want to get the same result in Amazon, we want to see what our suppliers can offer, which kind of items, which kind of prices, what can we do with it. Now remember, the selling price we are focusing right now is between $10 to $14, okay? Because we saw that we have this item here sell for $14.99, so we cannot sell more expensive than this. We can sell more expensive than this only if we have a better item to offer, better quality, more features, and so on. And the second item was this one. So if we want to compete this one, we want to be a little cheaper than this one, really little. We're going to talk about the pricing soon, okay? So we have this one that from this model, the normal one, and we have the folding one that sell for $14.99. Let's go to our supplier, and right now what we do is using the filters of our supplier to filter out all the too expensive item, okay? So I will first of all mark the prime, and the second I will go here to the sort by, and I will do from low to high. I want to see the cheapest item, okay? So after I sort it out, look, I already received very interesting results here. We have the first one, okay? Look on the first item. Have a nice picture that describe the item, picture that show what this item do. Let's open it in a new picture. Fits to our second item is just a straight thermometer, not folding one, the straight one. Sell for $14.99. Sold from fulfilled by Amazon, FBA, which means probably we are not going to pay fees. It's also something, we're not going to pay sale tax. And it's look great. There is good pictures. Okay, there are good pictures. And I would choose this one because people sometimes like steak, and I think it fits to the steak. Whatever, you can also choose another one. You can also choose this one, but I think this is a good picture. Anyway, we see that the selling price is $4.99. We see that this item answered the same features like this one here. Okay, let's open it up here. Let's look on this item. We have the food thermometer here. Okay, and we have this one here. It's almost the same. It's even both of them white. They're almost the same. They answer the same need. And the selling price and the buying price here is $4.99. Look, the selling price here, $10.30. Now let's make calculation together how much we are going to make profit if we sell this item. So let's say they sell it for $10.30. Let's sell it for $10 exactly. Okay, and then we do it depends where you located. The break even is different from country to country. If you're in the US, your break even is 9 plus, it's like 13%. If you're outside the US, your break even is 14%, and then on 14.4, and then on top of it you need to add sales tax. So in average is 9%. So usually what we do is if you're outside the US, it's your break even is 19%, okay? And if you're inside the US, your break even is 14%. So let's make a minus 19%, okay? Then minus 30 cents, because you always pay fixed cost to PayPal. It's 7.8, and then we're gonna make minus $4.99. And we have here $2.81 profit. This is when you pay sales tax on Amazon. If you're not paying sales tax on Amazon, let's make it again. It's only minus 14%, minus 30 cents, minus $4.99. $3.31 profit from item you selling $10. It's 30% profit from your revenue. If you sell 10,000 items, $10,000 items in this profit percentage, you will have $3,000 profit. Okay, 30% is very high. Usually dropshippers from Amazon to eBay do only 10%, but if you work in this method, you can get the 30% profit, guys. Okay, and this is what I call the bingo. This item is a bingo. Why? It's answered the needs. It's look exactly the same like this item. The title here fits almost, not almost, it fits totally 100% to this item. You can sell this item with almost the same title, just improve it a little bit. We're going to talk in the next chapter how you improve your titles, okay? The selling price is $10.30. We sell it for $10. We little cheaper. We don't destroy the profit. We little cheaper, but we still have $3 profit. The picture good. We have a lot of pictures. The picture are good. We can choose nice picture. You have a good bullet point here. You have a good description. You have everything good, okay? Everything about this item is good. And please don't be care about those stars, because this is what people in Amazon think, and other people can think different. With dropshippers, we're not buying this item for ourselves, and we're not holding a stock. We're doing dropshipping, and if someone complains, we can make a very good customer service, and we avoid problems, okay? So, guys, this was one example for a bingo item. This is how you do it. You made a niche research. You find a few opportunities in the niche. You look the selling price. You look the features. You see that the title is general title. You go to your supplier, filter it by the low to high price, prime items, and you're looking for opportunities. Here we have an opportunity, and this is a bingo opportunity. If you want to do something else, if you want to look for another opportunities, you can. As you can see, you have here items with a little different. This one with the option to cover it. Those are a little more advanced. Also the pictures look more advanced. You see they have more buttons and so on. So you can always price them a little different. And another tip I can give you, that after you find a good items and you do this method, and this item, let's say, start to sell good, you can start to increase your market share. You start to upload similar items in different prices. Use the keywords you know already work, okay? So you can list more and more items. You can start with one, see it sell good, and then you can list this one and this one and this one and this one, okay? Now, we found an opportunity for this one. We found a bingo item for this one. Let's try to find for this one. Let's try to find for this one, $14.99. Let's go again here. So here we have this one here in orange color. It's also folding, $5.99. I think this one can make us a very good profit, but let's see if we have something else. We have this one for $6.89. This also look professional. I want you also to look the difference between this item and this item. They both folding, but the picture here looks little better, okay? So you always have to think from the quality point of view. The picture look a little better here, but it may happen that sometime there are buyers that will decide to buy this one because of the color, because it's orange. Because some people like orange, some people like black, some people it's easier for them to find the orange one in the shelf. So you always have to consider all these things. In the next lesson, we are going to speak about intuition and how to sharp all those senses. So I'm going to speak more about it in the next lesson, but here I wanted to focus with you about finding the items and considering price, features, and so on, and to show you how I filter in the supplier the items. So, like I say, we see that the price is $14.99. We have this one and this one. Let's see if we have something else. So basically, this is already a little more expensive. Let's check how much money we can make if we sell this item. Also here, look, the pictures look very good. We have different styles of pictures that explain different things. This is very important for us. The star is good, but we don't really care about it. It's also fulfilled by Amazon. And let's calculate our profit. So here it was $14.99, right? $14.99. This also fulfilled by Amazon, so we can make minus 14% break even. It's $12.89 minus $0.30. And now we can remove this cost, $5.99. Look at it. I tried to say and I got confused because I'm so happy about the profit. Look at the profit, guys. Look at those profit. This is amazing. $6 profit on item you sell for $14.99. Let's say we sell the item not in $14.99, we sell it in $14.50, okay? And then we make minus 14%, so we can be a little competitive. Minus 30 cents, minus $5.99, and we have $6.80 profit. And we are cheaper than our competitors. And we have beautiful pictures here, good quality. This is a bingo, guys. This is how you make money. If you will have 1,000 items in your store like this, that you find in this method, that you build titles in quality way, that you invest to the small details, made sure the features are the same, made sure the size are the same, it's also important, made sure you build the right title. Like this, you will make lots of money. And I'm talking about 30% to 50% profit from your items. Here, let's just make the profit. If $6 profit, if we have a $6 profit from $14, it's 40% profit, guys. 40% profit. So this was a lesson of how you source the items from your competitors. In the next lesson, we're going to speak a little bit about intuition. Thank you very much and see you in the next video, guys. Ciao, ciao.